Welcome back to the podcast. So today I want to focus on something that this is honestly a conversation I have just about every week with law firm owners. And here's questions that I get often. What does a CFO actually do? Isn't a CFO only for big firms? I'm too small for having a CFO, right? So today I want to walk you through what a CFO does in a traditional business, how that role translates into a law firm, and why having CFO level guidance is valuable at any stage of growth. Now, this isn't a sales episode. I'm just talking about clarity, understanding what support exists, what problem it solves, and how law firm owners can stop feeling like they're running their firm blind.
Welcome to your Profitable Law Firm podcast. I'm Kelley Brubaker, your dedicated host, passionate about empowering law firm owners. Let's dive into the hidden strategies that lead to overflowing profits, scaled growth, and thriving lives. And this is where overwhelm transforms into confidence, enabling you to create and enjoy your dream firm and your dream life.
Okay, so let's start with what does a CFO do in a traditional business? So in a traditional business, CFO means Chief Financial Officer. It literally just means the one person in charge of all the finances of a business. And that person is responsible for financial leadership, not just the accounting. A CFO is not the person entering the transactions or reconciling bank accounts. Those tasks are very important, but they're not strategic. At a high level, a CFO is responsible for understanding where the business has been financially, interpreting what the numbers are actually saying, anticipating what's coming next, and helping leadership make informed decisions before problems show up. So some of the core responsibilities of a CFO would include cash flow forecasting and financial management, budgeting and financial planning, monitoring profitability and margins, identifying risks before they become a crisis, advising leadership on hiring, compensation, and growth decisions, and translating financial data into clear, actionable insights. In other words, a CFO can answer questions like, can we afford this next hire? Why are we busy but not profitable? Why does revenue look strong but cash feels tight? What happens if we add 20% more clients next year? How much should the owner be paying themselves? In large companies, this role is full-time. But in smaller companies, the need still exists, but hiring a full-time CFO is not realistic. And that gap is exactly where fractional CFO comes in. Fractional simply means part-time. So how does this apply specifically to law firms? Within a law firm, you need to deal with trust accounting and ethical obligations, that can sit for months, billing delays and collection issues, highly variable cash flow, especially if you bill on a contingent basis. Law firm owners, along with other professional service firms who are usually the primary revenue generators and the business owners. It's really tough to wear both hats. This makes financial leadership even more important, not less. So in law firms, a CFO focuses heavily on cash flow timing, not just profitability, billing systems and realization rates, with aging, collection cycles and lockup, partner or owner compensation planning, and understanding the true cost of each attorney, staff member, and practice area. Many law firm owners are excellent attorneys, but were never taught how to run a business with complex financial mechanics. And as a result, law firm owners often rely completely on their P&L, which I frequently say, I would like you to break up with your P&L because it's a liar. It doesn't tell you the entire story of your firm. It's going to tell you what already happened. It's not going to tell you what's about to happen. And it only tells you information about your income and expenses. It does not even report to you information about owner or partner distributions, or capital improvements or debt, either increasing or decreasing. So let's focus in a little bit more on fractional CFO. Now, a fractional CFO provides the same type of financial leadership as a traditional CFO, but it's only on a part-time, or I really would rather say a right-sized basis. So instead of hiring someone full-time, with a fractional CFO, you get access to strategic financial guidance, regular financial review and interpretation, proactive planning and forecasting, ongoing decision support. So this level of involvement adjusts based on the size, complexity, and the needs of the law firm. This is why I strongly believe that there is no law firm too small to benefit from CFO level support. What changes is not whether you need a CFO, it's a function of how much support you need and how frequently. Let me explain how this looks like in my accounting firm. I offer 3 packages for CFO support. To make CFO support accessible and appropriate for firms at different stages and different sizes, I offer 3 structured levels of engagement. And again, this is not me selling you on any one of these, but just helping you to understand what's available to you. This is about helping you understand what good financial leadership can look like at different points in your firm's growth. So my entry level package, and I call it Quarterly Financial Navigator, and this package is designed for smaller law firms and newer law firm owners. The focus here is quarterly financial check-ins, understanding your profit and loss statement, and also your balance sheet and your statement of cash flow. We want to identify red flags early and making sure that your decisions as a law firm owner are grounded in real numbers and not just vibes. So this package helps law firm owners stop guessing and start understanding what their numbers are actually telling them without the pressure of monthly meetings. Now, my middle package is called Firm Foundation. And this package is designed for growing law firms that are past that survival mode, but not yet fully scaled. And at this stage, firms often face hiring decisions, increasing overhead, more complex cash flow patterns, and growing operational strain. So this level includes monthly strategy sessions, which allows for ongoing financial oversight, budgeting and forecasting updates, regular review of KPIs, and proactive decision support. So the goal here is stability, building a financial foundation that supports growth rather than reacting to it. And then we have my top package, and I call it Fractional CFO. And this package is designed for larger firms with increased complexity. So these law firms typically have multiple attorneys and staff, significant payroll obligations, complex billing and collection systems, and a higher financial risk if decisions go wrong. So this package includes twice monthly meetings that allow for closer financial monitoring, faster decision support, real-time guidance during growth or transition periods, and deeper involvement in strategic planning. So at this level, the CFO becomes an ongoing thought partner for the law firm ownership. So what is the real value of CFO support? Regardless of the level, the value of CFO support is not in the meeting cadence. The value is having someone who understands your numbers deeply, someone who can explain them clearly to you, someone who helps you think through decisions before you make them, and someone who is focused on sustainability, not just short-term survival. The CFO role is about support and guidance and informed decision-making. It's about helping a law firm manage their firm with intention instead of stress. I often compare my work as a CFO to the GPS in your car. So you get in your car, you're going to go on vacation, you punch in the address, enter it, and GPS comes back and says, here is your best route. And it'll give you alternative routes. So usually I use Google Maps. It usually gives me 2 or 3 different routes, but it always comes up with the best route, what it thinks the best route is for me to get where I'm going. And along the way, especially if you're going a further distance, you're going to encounter roadblocks, whether that's a detour for construction, an accident that just happened, somebody needs a potty break or a snack break, gas. There's going to be things that come up. And as you encounter each of those items, GPS is going to recalculate what the rest of your journey is going to look like and how to navigate around that current roadblock. That's what I do as a CFO, helping you get through whatever the current roadblock is. But I'm also looking ahead. And for the known things like road construction, I'm going to redirect you around a known obstacle that's coming up before you even reach it. That's what I do as a CFO. So if there's one thing that you can take away from today's episode, it is this. CFO support is not about being big enough. It's about wanting clarity and confidence and control over your law firm's financial future. If you are listening to this podcast episode and you're thinking, I know I need to understand my numbers in my law firm better, but I'm just not ready for CFO support. That's exactly why I created a program called ProfitStrong 90. Now, ProfitStrong 90 is a structured 90-day course designed specifically for law firm owners who want financial clarity without the overwhelm. So inside this course, you're going to learn how to understand your profit and loss without feeling intimidated, identify where profit is leaking from your firm, improve cash flow predictability, build financial habits that support long-term growth, and make better decisions using real data instead of gut instincts. Now, this isn't theory. It is practical step-by-step guidance built around how law firms actually operate. If you want to feel more confident looking at your numbers, if you want to stop guessing, and if you want to build a stronger financial foundation for your law firm, I can't make this any better of an offer. It's free. Click the link in the show notes below to join ProfitStrong 90. This is where clarity starts for you.